Hi, this is Jody King Colgrove with Quantum Techniques, the most comprehensive diagnostic form of energy medicine in the world today. I work with people all over the world, helping them discover why they have a health issue and what they can do about it. So today I was going to talk about traumas. We all have traumas. It could be simple as getting a traffic ticket, or it could be dealing with children, dealing with our parents, or it could be, the fires and hurricanes and floods that we seem to have in our world today. So what we find is with traumas, they can overwhelm our nervous system and its capacity to process this experience. And so there's pieces of that experience or that trauma that are left unprocessed or frozen, and can be both in the brain and also in the body. And they could be in the form of, memories or emotions or, energy that kind of just, frustrates you and you get wound up. Okay, so what we find is that when we're able to process those unresolved issues, we become more resilient human beings. And that's why it's really important to handle our traumas and clear them so they don't continue to affect us. So at Quantum Techniques, what we do is we have you think about a trauma that you're wanting to clear. And we have you give it a number of how much it's impacting you on a scale from 1 to 10. Then we walk you through a series of acupressure points that help clear that trauma out of both the mind and the body. And we continue to kind of check on which aspects are still staying in the body or memories and clear those. Another way that we clear traumas is by realizing that traumas sometimes can affect and make a somaticized panic attack even, or it could be a highly emotional field, or it could also be a conscious conflict that you're having to deal with. So sometimes we have to go to a little bit deeper level, and we find out, okay, from this issue that you're having to deal with, what age did it start? And there may be a reoccurring age, so it may have started at 7, but then there was a reoccurring age at 18, and things like that. We also find out what is the emotion that's involved or stuck in both the mind and the body that's causing this issue. We also find out if there's a blocking belief that is being held in regards to this issue and reoccurring. Then we find out, maybe there's a person that's involved in this trauma that we need to clear and their energy. Then we also find out, are there pathogens like virus and bacteria that are kind of stuck in that trauma field. There may be also ingestants. Let's say that you've got food poisoning, they're really heavy, it was traumatic. That's going to be stuck in that field that we need to clear. And so what we do is then we find out how that's impacting you and kind of where you're feeling it in your body. And then again, we run through the different acupressure points to help release that. And we have you kind of check in on your body and find out where you're feeling that emotion or that energy in your body and help it continue to clear. And it's been really amazing. Both of these kind of techniques I've used on myself many times. One is when I fell skiing on the ski slopes, and I knew I was going into shock, and so I said, well, the only thing I know how to do right now is to start running the trauma code. And it helped me kind of calm down and be able to talk with the ski patrol that were coming to help me and not be in so much pain and that kind of thing. So that was really helpful. The other one was in regards to the somaticized panic attack. I've always had kind of a draw towards earthquakes. That sounds strange, but I was born in Southern California, and I was in an earthquake when I was young. And so when this first code came out that Steve Daniel, our founder, discovered and found and created, I knew I needed to clear that as a trauma. And so sure enough, I did. And I was amazed at how much my heart started racing, and I could breathing, and I could really feel that trauma of when I was so little. I didn't even have words to voice it. And so it really does, you have these traumas that are stuck in your body, and sometimes you don't even know what triggers it. And so what we do is we find out what triggers it, why that belief is still staying, and we clear it out of the body so it no longer can impact you. So we want you to become great functioning human beings. So I look forward to working with you on what your traumas are and getting them out of your body. Thanks.